Aloha, I'm Paul Normann. I'm the Executive Director of Neighborhood Place of Puna. At Neighborhood Place of Puna, we believe that every family should have access to the resources and support they need to thrive and to raise their children in a safe, stable, and nurturing home. And of course, they should be housed, they should have sufficient and nutritious food and meaningful work, but they should also be valued and supported by the community. And this belief was just recently reinforced for me when I attended a presentation about the Mobile Loaves and Fishes Community First Village in Austin, Texas. And if you don't know about it, go ahead and Google it, look it up. There are plenty of YouTube videos about it. Great project. But the thing that struck me particularly about their message, is that it is both radical and clear. And what they say is that housing alone will not end homelessness, but community will, right? Housing alone will not end homelessness, but community will. And of course, we need to build affordable housing. We need more housing. We definitely have a housing shortage. But the thing that will end homelessness on many, many levels is community. And that's because the reason that we have homelessness, or one of the reasons that we have homelessness right now, is because we as a community have failed to help our neighbors before they became homeless, right? We failed to provide the assistance, the help, the support, whatever it is that our neighbors needed when they were on the brink of homelessness, when they were about to become homeless. And to a great extent, our refusal to help them once they become homeless. And of course, there are agencies, there are many, many, many agencies like ours, like Neighborhood Place of Puna, that works really, really hard to help individuals and families who are experiencing homelessness. But we're wildly underfunded. We have to fight all the time just for the little funding that we have. We have to justify the reasons that we should continue to help individuals and families experiencing homelessness. And many times when we get assistance, when we get funding, it is so circumscribed that it's really, really, really hard to actually help individuals and families experiencing homelessness. And I think that, what this idea that it is community that will end homelessness, what that says to us is that if we want to end homelessness here locally in our community, but as a society, if we want to end homelessness, first of all, we have to work together, right? We have to have the shared goal of wanting to end homelessness. But we have to help. We have to help as a community, those individuals on the street and those who are at risk of homelessness. And that involves reimagining individuals experiencing homelessness as our neighbors, right? We have to reimagine them as our neighbors, not as we often do now. We talk about the homeless or the poor or vagrants or those people over there or the drug users or whatever the term is that we use to identify this group of people as outside of our society, as not worthy of assistance, of separate from us, and certainly not our neighbors. But if we're willing to reimagine individuals experiencing homelessness, if we're willing to reimagine them as our neighbors who are suffering and traumatized and need our help, our support, and our love, then we can end homelessness. if we can imagine the individuals experiencing homelessness, experiencing dire poverty, experiencing just a tremendous amount of suffering in many forms, then we can create a society in which no family and no child ever experiences homelessness. Right? So this message is radical in its simplicity, because it's saying that if we can be good neighbors to our neighbors, if we can be good neighbors, then we can transform our community. We can transform our society. And to some extent, that's what Neighborhood Place of Puna is about. I mean, it's right there in the name, Neighborhood Place, right? We strive to offer friendship and help to our neighbor families who come to us or we become aware of, who are suffering or struggling, or maybe just alone, or just need somebody to talk to, right? Because we all live here in our community. They are literally our neighbors. So, as a community, we can end homelessness. But it's going to take our willingness to reimagine individuals suffering in homelessness, individuals experiencing homelessness, individuals struggling to remain housed as our neighbors. And as our neighbors, we should help them. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about Neighborhood Place of Puna, please visit neighborhoodplaceofpuna.org. If you like this video, click the like button. Please subscribe and follow our channel. And if you want to get regular notifications whenever a new video comes out, hit the bell. Aloha and have a wonderful week.